another week, and we are back. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This is best of the best. We got a great panel for you guys tonight, and want to say thank you guys for always joining us here. And before we start the show, you guessed it. That's right, the Space Pimp. He is here, and we probably seen this message before, but he wanted me to play it again, so here it is.
Oh, what's up, players and playerettes? It's the Space Pimp, aka Knockoff Lando. And even though I'm cooler than the other side of the pillow, today I'm a little bit heated, outraged if you will. I'm speaking on the behalf of my good friend Chewbacca. Chewbacca, calm down. He's very upset, y'all. He just pulled off C-3PO's legs again. He's very upset because of the announcement of the KX Enforcer droid, a droid that was only on screen for about 3 seconds, and yet we have no mention of Black Chrysanthemum. It's a complete injustice. We would like Howard Chan and the good people of Hot Toys to give us a Black Chrysanthemum announcement ASAP. That is all for today, but I'll see you next week on Best of the Best. Take it away, Jay.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen?
That intro was fire, bro.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Awesome. We try around here, around these parts. Anyway, tonight, best of the best. We got a good show for y'all tonight. Everybody in the chat, I think we about 37 to 40 people in here already. I love it. Thank you for joining us a little early today. We're gonna make this not a short show, but we're gonna end at a prompt time, like at 9 o'clock. We're gonna keep this real tight tonight. But anyway, before I go on, let's introduce this wonderful panel. A lot of these guys y'all already know. First up, we got my guy Loco Lou flexing hard with the Leonardo. How you doing, brother?
Good, brother. Thank you for having me, man. I look forward to the conversation we're going to have with this wonderful panel and yourself, of course, and everyone in the chat. And remember, as soon as you come in, it's courteous, it's respect. Hit that like button as soon as you walk in. All right?
That's right. Absolutely. Hit that like button, please. Hit that like button, please. Also, we got my man right here, brother of another mother right here. Anthony from Cisco Mafia, flexing hard with the X06 stuff in the background. Star Trek, that's right. What is up, my guy?
That's right, brother. Yeah, how you guys doing tonight, man? It's good to be here as always. Let's get to it, man.
Absolutely. Next up, we got somebody new to best of the best. Another DMV local right here. My guy, Killer Cam. What's up,
What's good, bro?
You?
What's good, guys? Thank you for having me, man. Appreciate it. It's my first time on your show, so I'm excited, man. Excited to be here. Definitely beginning of baseball season today.
There you go.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
There you go. I can't wait, man. How them Nationals looking anyway, man?
They got rained out, so they're gonna be trash. They're gonna be trash now. I'm pretty sure.
Gotcha. Last but not least on the panel right here, we got the one half of the Wonder Twins, my guy right here. Yes, Riley Reviews. How you doing, brother?
Dude, I'm doing great. Thanks for the invite, man. It's been a little while since I've been on here, so I'm excited to be back on. And dude, let's get to talking. I'm excited, man. Let's go.
Absolutely. Also, we may have some surprise guests popping in and out the show. You know how we do. So y'all stay tuned for that. Oh man. Also, let's go through the chat right now. We got a lot of y'all already in here. Who do we got right here? We got Hugo Boss 5150 right here. Said Riley.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. We got Cam's collection in bed.
That's me. I'm trolling.
Thank you.
I'm trolling.
Thanks, Cam. You want a double duty? I get you. You gotta do it. That's how you do it. That's how we network up in here.
There you go.
Network. Got Murray Sullivan saying, "Hey, how you doing?" No, Local Lou, love the Leo.
Thank you. You already know what it is, man.
My guy, Big Dog Pound, El Professor. We got El Professor in here too. I already knew he was gonna be around.
Hermano.
Nice. That's the big beard god. Mr. JB, how y'all doing? How you doing today? Oh man, God. Oh, Big Dog Pound. Thank you for the $5.99 bomb. He said, "Damn, brother cousins, that intro makes me want to go to a party with Frick Frost, Drake, and Future." Shoot, I used to party with them, but that's a whole nother story.
Hey.
I'm lying.
That's another stream.
I'm lying. Maybe not. Oh man, who else we got here? Of course, we got 6 Scale Mafia with of course we got my brother.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah. Awesome. We got El Professor Rowe. He says, "What up, y'all? What up, man? You supposed to be on the show? Come on, man. But I know you at work, so I got you. I get it." We got Docinator. How you, man? That's my guy, Docinator.
So
right doing. We're doing great. Doing great. Who else we got right here? My guy. Andrew James, what's up? Says my brother. I just got to give you some love for that damn intro. That was epic. Thanks for the laugh. See you next week. Yes, he will be here next week. Definitely. He got some content out on YouTube, so definitely check him out. Has a wonderful collection. We got Kobe Katsu. He said, "LOL, let's go."
There you go.
Blackbird Tech, how you doing? Love that Boba Fett. That Boba Fett icon is just killing right there. Eric Hink, let's go. Yes. Pedro Lopez, he said hello again. Always good to see you in here, brother. 5150, of course. Calvin Williams, how you doing? We got my man Bob Dylan. Awesome.
Bob.
Hold on, before we go continue. You saw Bob Dylan on Big Brother.
Yep. Big Brother. Yep.
He was all dapper in the suit, man. We got to get you in here.
Dude,
come on, man. He had the.
His debut was perfect.
Yes,
he killed it, man. The hype was so high for it, and he crushed it, man.
He crushed it. He totally did. With the Maji cases in the background. So look at this dude. Yeah. Looking like he worked for Sideshow or something.
That's my guy right there. Straight up.
Absolutely. Gilbert Hartman said hello. Yes. Always awake for the Hot Toy streams. Anytime. Absolutely. There we go. Appreciate that. Kobe Franklin. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? How are you doing? We're doing very well. We got I'm going to kill your last name. Kevin Borth. Am I saying it right? Borth?
No, Kevin Bohr.
Kevin Bohr. There we go.
There you go.
It's a hey from Denmark. Awesome. Hope everyone is well out there. Keep up the good work. Appreciate that. Awesome. Blackbird Tech. Two Ferns. You were like the first one in here.
Ferns. What's up, brother?
What's up?
I'm playing Elden Ring. Oh yeah, watching the stream. That's what's up, man. That is what's up. And is that about it? And oh, my guy, Carlito. Hello, brother, cousins, toy reviews, and everyone in the chat. Yes. So, guys, it's been a slow week, but not really a slow week. We have been getting some gems that have come out. And today, and this news comes from 6 Scale Mafia, because he just sent this to me, because I didn't even know this wasn't even a part of the original show. But I'm telling you, this right here is simply amazing. Oh my God, Mafia! I'm gonna start with you, brother Anthony. Tell us, what do you think about this piece, man?
Well, I'm getting it. So yeah, no, I am. Listen. It's so hard for me, man. Statues, things like that. I'm all over the place sometimes, but it's aliens, man. It's aliens. I mean, the likeness isn't quite there, but it's there enough for me because all the rest of it looks phenomenal.
Yeah.
You know, the bonus parts, the face hugger, the alien eggs, the rifle, the flamethrower, the flares, like everything about this. The freaking the Reeboks, right? You know, like this thing just looks. For me, I'm just a huge fan of Alien and Aliens. Those two were like repeat. They're on repeat most of the time here. So, you know what I mean? Just this, it looks badass. I'm hoping they improve a little bit on the sculpt. Again, that's not horrible. It's not horrible. It's good,
Yeah, no.
but I want it to be.
It looks really good.
Yeah.
I think it looks dope. I think the likeness is there. I actually think
the likeness is there. The likeness is there. The likeness is there.
I think it's like a 9.
Yeah. I think the problem is like we've been in a lot of Hot Toy game and stuff, and so when you get used to the smaller scale sculpts, you know, that look phenomenal, then it kind of like messes with your head. Like she still looks great. I bet you in person is perfect. This is quarter scale, by the way. Sorry guys.
Okay.
Those asking in chat. Yeah, so it is quarter scale. So yeah, she's a 1100, depending, you know, give or take on who you go through. But damn, dude, the base, everything. I mean, just this the shit, dude, right here. This is definitely for me.
It's amazing. I mean, honestly, you heard it here first. This is gonna be my first statue. This will be my first statue. Absolutely. Because this is it's undeniable. I mean, look at that. Damn. What the? And this just dropped today?
Yeah, a couple yesterday or the day before. Oh but now pre-orders all went up today on most retailers.
Wow. And who are you getting this through?
I'm gonna go through Collector Zone on this one this time.
Awesome.
So yeah, it's killer, man. I have to get it.
Shout out to Carlos. He says the likeness is there, like 60%.
Of course.
Yes, it's more.
Always trolling, man.
It's more than 60. It's definitely more than 60.
No, I think the sculpt is not bad at all.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just saying, like, maybe it could look a little better, but that's not taken away from it. Like, I still think it looks great, especially at like a little bit of a distance.
Yeah.
Like
Does
a
that make
5%
sense?
improvement? Like a 5% improvement, just a little bit?
Yeah, it's almost there. Like, it's almost there, but I'd still be cool with this.
I would be cool with this, but you know what? Blitzway Prime 1, my mind goes back to that damn Joker. So I'm like,
yeah, that's
they're
the
consistently
only
inconsistent.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm hoping it's like
Perfectly
nailed, because
said.
otherwise, dude, like the rest of it looks phenomenal.
Look at that fucking pulse rifle. Damn.
I know, that's what I'm saying. And you know, I
Details are
don't
crazy.
And I don't think that the sculpt is bad. I don't think it's horrible. I don't think it's good. Like, I think it's not perfect, but it's like up there at a very good level. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we were to break the tiers down, for me anyway.
It's worthy of the purchase. It's worthy of the purchase. That's what you're saying. It's worthy of the purchase.
So.
It's already bought. It's already bought.
Shout out to Mandalorian Huntress. She says, how can you give Pride 1 a free pass for the bad head sculpt at those prices? But it was a bad Hot Toys head sculpt, you would rip it apart. If it was a bad Hot Toys head sculpt, you would rip it apart. Yeah. I'm not sure who she's actually addressing on that one, but
Flaming Mafia,
probably
bro.
me. Probably me.
Yeah, that's Mafia. That's gotta be Mafia. I was like,
but look, I don't think it's a horrible sculpt though, personally.
I don't think so.
I think it could be a little bit better, but it's not something that's going to detract from me, right? Like, not like
no,
like that Moff Gideon or something, right? That premium format sideshow Moff.
Oh yeah, that was trash.
To me, is not like you look at it and you're like, yeah, no. Yeah. So I don't know. You know, it's just
look at that fucking flamethrower.
Everything else about it is sick. So I don't know if I'm like. See, like, it doesn't look bad.
It doesn't.
That doesn't look bad.
That's Sigourney
see,
Weaver for sure.
Yeah,
that's
I can see young Sigourney in that.
Yeah,
absolutely. Damn, that looks dope. I think it looks dope.
I guess it's all subjective, though.
Yeah, Lou, what's your thoughts on this?
I'm sick and tired of you guys. I'm talking about my friends from Lane, Six Scale, you, brother cousins, and Mario in the chat trying to get me into statues, bro. I'm still trying to convince my wife to let me keep my hot toys, bro. Like seriously, she's gunning for my stuff. She's gunning for my stuff. But give me 1 second. My daughter needs me for 1 second. I'll be right back to tear this one a new one. But if you look at this specific photo, That's Sigourney Weaver. I ain't gonna hold you. That's Sigourney
everybody
Weaver.
in the chat fucking coming at me tonight.
Yeah. They coming at your neck, Mafia. They coming at your neck,
bro.
Big Carlos. Big Carlos with the big $10 bomb. Thank you so much, brother. He says this is the prototype and it's pretty bad for 1100. Let's not be blinded now by nostalgia. It's Blitzway, so it only gets worse. And you know what? See, he says that shit, and I'll be honest with you. I mean, y'all know my history with Blitzway stuff, so it's hard to argue that. But damn, I mean, me personally, I do think this looks good.
I think it looks good too, man. I don't know what the fuss is.
Yeah, I think it looks good. Riley, what's your thoughts on this, bro?
I think it looks great too, personally. I mean, I don't think the prototype, like the head sculpt, is really a problem, honestly. Like I'd probably give it like a 8.5 or a 9. Like I think it looks great. And she just may look a little younger. Like maybe they can like age her up, but other than that, I think it looks spot on. But this statue is really cool looking for sure. I mean, it is a little pricey being 1,100. I will say that. So quarter scales just seem to be rising and rising. So it's just gonna be something that you got to deal with. So, but dude, this base is really cool. That's the thing with Prime 1. They always kill it with the bases every time. But like Carlos said, it's Blitzway, so you got to be a little careful. But maybe they know that they made the mistake with Joker, so they won't make it again because they definitely faced a lot of hate from that one. But dude, this, for any Alien fan, this looks amazing for sure. Like I think that you should get this. Maybe wait for the final product though. I wouldn't like go out and pre-order it because to me, Blitzway they do raise like a little bit of awareness to downgrading prototypes. So I'd probably wait a little bit. But that said, if you're an Alien fan, I think you need it. But for me, I'm not that much of a fan of Aliens, so it's gonna be a pass for me.
Well, I'm gonna give y'all a little heads up on Blitzway. So y'all already know the whole thing I went through with the Terminator arm. I've ran into another problem with the second Terminator arm as of today. It's fixable, but they QC is all over the damn place, and that's what I'm going to say. Their QC is all over the place. I mean, they put out products to look one way and then they put it out and it looks a wholly different way when it goes to production. I don't know, man. I will say that, but this looks good from this angle right here. I can see you can see her sweating. That looks good, but I can. It is a tad soft, but I think it looks good. I mean, the Hot Toy Sigourney Weaver, in my opinion, it was good, but it wasn't. That was nowhere near 100%. That was not even. I wouldn't even say 60%. That was way off. So
right.
I don't know. Cam, what's your thoughts on this?
I think it looks great, man. Honestly, I'm not in the statue game, as you know. So, but I mean, I think even down to the detail on the base, they did a really great job. Because when I was looking at that base, it has like the bottom grate, I guess, kind of like eaten out. And
really cool.
You can kind of like see through like the tunnels, you know, and hopefully it has some type of light up effect on it where it kind of really just brings it to life. I think people that don't like the head sculpt, maybe it's the hair, you know. I think the hair looks good, but maybe it's just a little too done up, you know. It kind of looks like it should be a little bit more ruffled because the scene that they're trying to depict was intense, you know what I'm saying? And she looks cool, calm, and collected right now. So maybe that's what, you know, maybe that's what people are looking for the statue to convey, you know, more so than, you know, I'm just walking through the tunnels with a gun, you know? So it's like, I mean, I think it looks great though.
Yep.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to Fabs.
Yeah, he wants me to. He always wants me to show these elbows, man. Look at these elbows, bro. Look at these elbows. They're good, baby. Now, real quick, I wanted to touch something. If you look at this sculpture, and the way the lighting is sitting on it, it makes her face looks a little more rounded instead of squarish and sharp. Usually Sigourney Weaver's face is very thin and sharp, goes down, kind of like Mario's beard. You know what I mean? It's like it goes straight down. It's fire. But if you look at the shading and you look a little bit more down, you see the rest of the sculpt there, and that's where I'm focusing on. I'm trying not to focus so much on the lighting. I'm focusing on the overall sculpt. Maybe if they flatten down where the jawline is super high, it could, pass and people be more in favor of the sculpt. But if I'm looking at the eyes and I'm looking at the nose, it could use a little more finesse. But the best thing to do when we do a comparison, right, is to get an actual still shot from the film and compare it to the statue. Just like, let's see what they were taking, what they were going for, and how much do they need to fix, if they need to fix anything.
Absolutely.
Because we're going off of memory. We need an actual still from the film and just put it together.
Right.
I totally agree.
I think it looks great. I'm buying it. I don't give a shit. So that's my
the whole point of collecting.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's the whole point of collecting, man. That's the whole point.
It looks good. I mean, me personally, like when I first saw this, look. I mean, it looks good. I'm just hoping that that if it stays if this is what we get, I'm good.
Same.
But
well, people got to have that deep love for Alien and Aliens, right? You know what I mean? If you guys are like, oh, that's a cool movie or whatever, cool, I could see you maybe not wanting it, but I'm all
I'd just be scared of the final prototype though, because I mean, like Joker, that Prime 1 I wanted, like I was like, I need that Prime 1, but then I saw the final.
Yeah, that was
like,
a weird one, man. That was a weird one. I'm not gonna lie. If it turns out shit, then you know what I mean. Then things will be remedied.
Right.
You know, because I won't.
This image, Yeah, this image right here, it kind of has like a 3D anime feel to it, almost like they took a live action and they gave it an anime flair, just a little touch of an anime flair.
I see that. I can see that.
But it's not bad though. That's the problem. It's not bad. It's not accurate,
I like it.
but it's not bad either. It's passable. That's the thing. Yeah. It's passable for most collectors. I say it's passable. If this was a 6 scale figure, I'll be buying it, because this is my Ripley. Out of all the Ripleys, this is my Ripley.
It's like an artist rendition. And it's an artist rendition. And I think that's what you have to look at this is. I mean, I think it looks good, y'all. I do.
Because those cartridges, right? Those red cartridges that she has wrapped around her chest, weren't they on her suspenders though in the movie?
Ooh.
So that's the only thing I was looking at it like compared to like photos from the actual movie, and I was like, I could have sworn they were like on the bottom of her suspenders.
Cam's investigating,
like, being strapped
across. I can't remember. Honestly, I can't remember.
Yeah,
I think he's right. Because even on the mecha figure, they did that. Yeah, her bandolier with the ammo clips, like the shelling for the gun. It was on her shoulder versus going across her chest.
Yeah, it was like on her suspenders that she was wearing. So it was like from like here down. It was like so
that's a dope bonus. That's a dope bonus piece.
Yeah, you remember she had them like freaking everywhere though too.
Yeah,
I remember.
Yeah, so I mean, you get them, so it's like
I don't know if it's
there,
like a direct rip of scene.
Right.
You know,
yeah.
I'd have to look at because it's been like a few months since I've watched it, but I think like
for me.
Either around then or, I know she's had, gosh, I'm going to have to go look. Because didn't she have them more like suspender-ish too?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Instead of like hanging, but like sometimes they hung, sometimes they were suspenders.
Right.
Because she has the suspenders. Actually, if you look, I think there were some shells on the suspenders.
Were there? Okay.
I could be wrong. It's hard to tell from these images. Because she's pretty stacked,
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see it with the gun there, so it's like,
that last image is coming down.
It might be someone
vertically.
That's part of the belt. That's just a part of the belt. Because I see where the suspenders clip, right? They clip up here, but there's no sleeve for the ammo clip to go on the suspenders. It's only that belt.
Damn, it looks good. Big brother. Joao, yes, the Batmobile, we're going to be talking about that one pretty soon. Yeah, so stick around for that. We're definitely going to be talking about that. Yeah, definitely want to go in on that. But no, me personally, I like the piece, y'all. I do. I like
Same.
it. I may have to. I think this is going to be. I stand by that. I think this is going to be my first statue. But am I going to pre-order it? I'm not sure. But is this something that you have to? Because this is where I'm new when it comes to statues. Is this something I have to pre-order, or can I wait for it to come out?
You can wait.
No, you'd probably be able to wait. You'd probably be able to wait.
Prime 1 doesn't really sell out.
That's what I thought. Before. Okay. It's not like a J&D or anything like that.
Yeah, right.
Nah. Okay.
No, but it's a really cool style. Like you were saying, there's
anime
the artistic, you know, what the hell's the word? The like artistic interpretation or something along those lines. Like you were saying, I think it looks pretty damn cool for what it is.
We got Desi in the house. He says, Alien is my favorite movie. Weaver, my favorite actress. This is a superb statue of a great Ripley cosplayer.
Ooh, shots fired.
Shots fired.
Wow, a little I can see it, but I still think she looks great.
I think it looks like it's just real funny because I can see Sigourney Weaver in this. I can see it. It's not 100% spot on, but in what really is. But I can see Sigourney Weaver in that. I can. That's weird. Well, that's what it is. We got any more comments on this piece?
If you're only 6 scale, don't buy it. If you're into statues, buy it. I don't know. I'm enabling people. I'm unenabling people.
Well, it just really depends on if people like it. That's what's so crazy, right? Because we can look at we can look at anything.
This one just came out of nowhere. I haven't seen like statues of this type, like this character, personally. So it's cool.
I think Hot Toys needs to give us some more Aliens love. You know what I mean? Like sprinkle in a little old IPs. Like this will be one of the figures I want them to do, and I know Maz is with me on this. Give us this and a separate power loader vehicle. You know what I mean? Like we need a power loader. You know, and I want to push that up for Maz. You know,
does Prime One like power loader? Does Prime One have like a alien, like the actual like the alien? Like, do they have a statue of it?
Like the xenomorph? I don't think so. They do?
Well, not a big chap though. Not a big chap. I think
because that would be cool if they had a quarter scale. That'd be cool if they had a quarter scale, so you can complement the both of them. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, I think they have smaller. I think comic book concepts from Dark Horse. So I will have to look because I've seen a couple of pieces like I think it was Alien King or something like that. It's crazy bananas.
For sure.
Cool.
That could be one of them.
So that's awesome. So the next up, I think we want to move on. So let's move on from this one. And I think the next thing I want to talk about is we saw this yesterday. They announced Moon Knight. I mean, we kind of saw Moon Knight last week. But they gave us official images of that this week, and I think it's freaking awesome. Guys, what are your thoughts? Cam, I know you're a big Marvel guy. So want to get your thoughts on it. What do you think of this Moon Knight figure?
It looks great, man. I'm super excited because we're only in episode 2 right now. So it's so many possibilities of other things coming out that we could be seeing. The only problem that I had with it is, I mean, some of the photography in here was, I mean, obviously those eyes are edited, you know? Yeah. So we don't know exactly how bright those eyes are going to be. And
I
think we were talking about it yesterday when Will was saying that, you know, we hate it for it to be one of those figures where if it's not lit up, it doesn't look that great. You know, because I feel like they added so many elements into it as far as even with the accessories that it's going to be a great figure, but we just hate, you know, for the eyes being off for it to just not be as special, you know? So regardless, I'm excited for it. I'm definitely getting it 100%. I'm hoping they drop some other ones. Fingers crossed. We're going to see. We're going to see though.
Yeah, definitely. I want to see him in spoilers. I want to see him in the suit.
I was like, I tried not to say too much. I was like, other things coming.
Sorry, it's been out. I mean, it's been out 24 hours.
It's in the trailer. It's in the trailer.
If you ain't seen it by now, sorry, y'all.
If you ain't seen it by now, but that's a slick outfit. So I definitely want to. I hope we get that version. depending on how it goes. Riley, your thoughts on this wonderful piece, man?
Dude, I mean, like everyone's saying, this piece looks amazing. Like straight up, I do agree that they probably did edit the eyes to make them glow more, but
yeah,
I think that they'll make them bright enough to where it still look good. But dude, I like the way they integrated the wired cape. I'm pretty sure it's wired. It looks amazing. You've got a lot of like posing opportunities with this one having that wired cape. So that was a big step up because a lot of times they pass up on wired capes, but it's like for me, I think that's like such a necessity. Like that's really important to have wired capes. But dude, it looks really good. And coming off from, I think like they announced this like 30 minutes or like an hour before the episode aired. So it was really cool to just like see this as the second episode is dropping. I like when they do stuff like that, like right when the episode drops. I think they did that with Book of Boba.
Yep.
I like that. So it got me excited, and episode 2 is amazing. And I agree that one suit, that would be really cool. I don't know if they do it. I hope they do, because like maybe that would give them their last shot to do the Oscar Isaac head sculpt. Like they can do it with that one. So that'd be nice. But overall, it's a must have, man. The base is fantastic. It's sick.
Gotcha. Yeah. Anthony, your thoughts?
Well, I mean, this image here, looks great, like a Marvel Legends, but I think
I know we kind of said that last week, like, and
doesn't it?
It kind of had that Marvel
like
Legends feel, right?
It really looks like,
especially this one right here.
Yeah, it's like a little Marvel Legends toy. I mean, when you look at it, but seeing the actual photos looks pretty good. I don't know if these photos, these lighting, the particular, you know what I mean? I don't know. What do you think? You know what I'm saying? Because we thought that too when we looked at it. Just
it's the lighting.
I think in hand, it's probably going to be a lot better.
Well, I think when it first came out, I remember I posted it as an April Fool's joke because I thought somebody took like a Hasbro toy and edited out all the elbows, and I was like, yeah, it's coming out, y'all. And then I looked, and like an hour later, I was like, yeah, I just played an April Fool's joke on myself. Like, what? This is real. This is real. I'm like, this is awesome. Like,
you played yourself.
I feel foolish. I feel foolish. Crazy.
Yeah, I think maybe it's because he's all white.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of throws it off with their lighting. Because, seeing the secret base photos obviously looks a bit better. You know what I mean? Yep. And I think no doubt in hand it'll be really good. But I don't know, because that's the problem, right? When you have something that's like essentially all white, you're pulling out all the color and all the other details that would have been there, right? So it's like looking at how do you explain that? You know what I'm saying, right? It's like it almost looks like a mold before they color in, right? So that always gives it that kind of. Yeah. So I think that's what's kind of playing with the eyes.
So the colors making it look like, you said that's what's making it look like the Marvel Legends kind of? Or like I'm confused with what's making it look like a toy.
I think because when you look at like the arms and especially like the chest area, how it's like connecting here, you're seeing all these little spots everywhere that almost makes it look like, from an image point of view, it almost looks like the whole thing's plastic.
Yeah, especially this one right here. It looks like it has really limited articulation when we know it doesn't, because we know Hot Toys. But right here, especially this photo right here, when I saw it last week, I was like, that doesn't look. I mean, Moon Knight, yay, but that doesn't look good. That's personally how I felt about it. But then when I saw the actual photos, like, okay, I can see the bends, the curves. But yeah, I think it has a lot to do with the lighting too, and just how we're looking at it. But yeah, I got a little bit of Marvel Legend vibes from this as well.
For sure.
Yeah. But yeah, something I want to address here. Mr. Holbrook says, do you think, and Lou, I'm gonna throw this one to you. Do you think they could surprise us with a head sculpt like they did with Mysterio? I'm gonna say no, but I want to hear your thoughts on that, Lou.
Well, after I give this answer, I'm going to break down this figure so everybody can see what I see. Yeah. Now, as far as Oscar Isaac, we don't know. We don't know. It's possible. But here's the problem with that. When they first solicited Mysterio, we had a blurred image of the head sculpt, and then they removed the blurred image, which could have been for a licensing reason, and then they gave it back to us. Plus, there was a price differential. right? Like they knocked the price down like maybe $10, and then eventually we got the head sculpt. So, is it possible? Yes, it's a possibility. Anything's possible. But is it likely? No, it's not likely. We are more than likely to get that head sculpt with Mr. Knight. And it's not really necessarily spoilers. There's been posters out. There's been trailers on it. So if you're spoiled, sorry, you know, this is figures. When we talk figures, a lot of the stuff comes out either during or before the stuff actually happens, or
I mean,
directly
yeah,
after.
it's not even a spoiler to be
It's
honest, because
flippy-floppy.
when you click on the show, it literally the photos is him in that outfit, so it's not really a spoiler.
Yeah, exactly. So now to break this down, the figure down, I see why people say it looks like a Marvel Legend. The hood itself is plastic sculpted. It's a plastic sculpt. It's not fabric. The same thing with the chest plate and the hands.
Yeah, it's not all
Everything
cloth
there
up.
is plastic. It's the
God
knee
damn it,
pads
Lou,
and the
that's
boots,
what it is.
plastic. And then look. Then if we go to like the secret base images, it looks a lot better because of the lighting. It's like extremely bright lights. Everything looks cohesive. Here, you can literally segment what's plastic and what's cloth, right? When you look at the materials, people think that, oh, this figure is wrapped. There's a image here, which I don't know if you have it, Brother Cousins, where they literally ripped it off of the comic book where the speech bubble says, random BS, go. He literally throws his hands up in the air, and you can see the range of motion that his arms can go all the way up. So that right there shows you the range of motion. Right there you go, random BS. And they're double jointed elbows. You can tell by the elbow itself right here. So there's your elbow, Fabio. You know, there's your elbow flex for you. But if you look at the suit, there's a seam in there. There's a wrinkle there. The way this wrinkles doesn't necessarily look like what you would see on a Spider-Man body. If anything, it looks more akin to a monkey suit, Spider-Man, or Last Ronin. Ronin, Hawkeye. If you look at the Ronin Hawkeye, he has material on him that's not necessarily pleather, but it looks like it. It will take pictures like it, but when you touch it, it's actual cloth. So they may be using that type of material on this figure just to give it that sheen that's on like the arms and stuff. But if you look at the pants, it's broken down, kind of like what you would see on Scarlet Spider and his legs. You know, so you have like the dotted lycra, and then it stretches out and it's like very form fitting. Like it when you pose it, it wrinkles up and bunches up, but it still looks phenomenal. So my take, it's going to be something akin to those three things, like a mixture between Scarlet Spider, Night Monkey, and Ronin. So I don't think we have anything to worry about with this figure, other than the fact that it's white and you're going to end up using white gloves to pose and play with this figure.
Makes a lot of sense, dude. I mean, that's a fucking mic drop, Blue. You killed it.
I break it down, bro. I break it down.
You broke it down. Man, I want to give a shout out to everybody in the chat. We got 84 of y'all out there. Thank you so much. Hit that like button. It helps. It helps a brother so much. So damn much. Gotta give a shout out to my brother, the brother and brother cousins. Amon Myers right now. He says, "Yo, White Lou." He's going to be on this show because if it wasn't for that guy right here, I wouldn't be doing this shit. So
that's awesome, man. Can't wait for that.
That's big bro right there. He's the GOAT. So definitely he will be on here joining us most likely next week. I gotta put this up for my man Carlos. It's a war tonight. Oh, thanks, Carlos with the $5 bomb says, if this looks like Marvel Legend, then that Ripley looks like a Dollar Tree piece.
Dang.
He just hating to hate. That's all it is. Don't pay attention to him. Just
he's targeting that right at Mafia.
Thank him for the super chat and move on.
And I gotta put this back. It's a war tonight.
I'm just saying, bro.
Marvel Legends.
It's pretty damn. Can you tell the difference? Can you tell the difference by that photo and this? I can't.
Well,
there you go.
I've seen the Diamond Select and the Marvel Legends Moon Knight, and it's pretty close between that and the Hot Toys. I'll say that the only thing that actually separates it would be the fabric of the cape. So that's what really sets it apart visually, which goes to show you that we can discern what looks realistic, what's not. I think what would have helped this figure a little bit more is if everything on him that was plastic was actually fabric, and it would have gave us that realism that we always seek to have.
I don't know.
But
It's just
the
it's
details.
interesting. No, I was just saying
Yeah,
to
the
me, like
details
I
on
don't
the hood.
I don't see anything with the like I don't see anything wrong with it personally. I think it looks perfect. But I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
Oh,
I might be tripping. Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not that it's wrong. It's just that it looks like a toy. That's the argument. It looks like a toy. It doesn't look like it popped out of the screen.
No, I get you. I get you.
Now to say this, when you look at the shots that was taken at Secret Base, the eyes were off and they look stark white, and they're different from the actual white that's on the mask. So we don't have to worry about the eyes looking dead, kind of like an Iron Man suit or anything else like that.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's going to have that opaque. Yeah, so it's going to have that look. Like, I literally broke this figure down. I did that this morning with Geeking Out. I did
Dr. Lou.
I did that while I was
Dr.
watching.
Lou.
Bro, you already know. You already know. If I'm going to break this figure down to its common denominator, I'm going to make sure that I know what I'm going to get myself into if I overpose it. Because, man, Shinichi grease, little, needle and thread. You need to know your stuff, man.
Yep. Bob Dylan, thank you for the $5 bomb. This is a good point. It says Venom, Batgirl, Moon Knight are hot toys moving away from realism in favor of articulation. Yeah, these are like your figures for your poser. Definitely. And especially Batgirl, because Batgirl was a figure that I did, and that was my brother's figure. And I reviewed it, and I fell in love with that damn figure. Just how I could pose her, and just the fact that she was a figure. And I mean, yeah, they didn't skip on any of the articulation. I guess they did that because it's a video, because she's a video game character and not like an actress portraying a character. But
right. Yeah, that's what tripped me out. Because weren't there people out there complaining like they couldn't pose her and this and this and that, or they just didn't know what they were doing?
Yeah, it was. But
I think I heard some people doing that on some review, or I don't know. Yeah, I remember hearing something about it a couple months ago.
I did too. I remember. Yep.
Yeah. Well, to address the Venom part, how do you get a realistic CGI character into a figure form? You're going to have to give it some type of articulation rather than just make it a plain statue. You get what I'm calling go there? Like, they could have gone the route with Hellboy where everything is completely seamless, but then you won't get the range of motion that you would want this Venom figure to have to go with your Spider-Man and be more Spider-Man-esque, if you will. You get what I'm saying? So, some things have to be sacrificed for the greater good of the, it being still considered a toy. It's in the name, hot toys. So,
Exactly.
My opinion.
Exactly.
Has there been any other figures that have wiring on the side of the cape before? I'm trying to remember. Like I know. I think Vision had it on the bottom. Yeah, right.
I think Mysterio had it, but
okay.
But I don't know if it was strong.
Well, no. So Mysterio has it on the bottom, but he don't have it on the sides though.
Oh, I get what you're saying. I get you.
Yeah, like on the sides, because like this way you can kind of puff out the cape, which is cool.
Right.
But like other figures, you can't. It's just on the bottom, so you can make it kind of like flap in the wind.
Right.
You can't give
it
that like moon shape.
Yeah, right. They need that. They need to integrate that for sure.
I think that's cool. That's cool though.
Absolutely. Desi says, Metamorphic Customs, our guy, says, I think this figure looks great. The only thing that's killing me is the lack of Oscar Isaac head sculpt. Hoping we get a head sculpt with Mr. Knight, with a Mr. Knight figure. They need to do this for Oscar. This man collects Hot Toys figures.
Yeah.
Seriously, come on.
Oh,
At least give him a figure just so he can have in his own collection. I mean,
I know he's literally a collector. Like, why wouldn't he get a head sculpt? I feel like he would like sign the go-to to do it. Like, I don't know why they wouldn't do it.
Just do like Mantis, just go ahead and make him a Steven and give it to him, and he can just have the Steven at his house. And never drop it ever.
Well, the only one. Yeah.
Yep. One and only Steven.
Exactly. Oh man, I think we got another from Carlos. Carlos says, question: if this has a Star Wars logo, would it still be a Marvel Legend? Oh my god. That's our guy.
It might be a Black Series.
Yep. Oh my goodness. All right. So All right, so I think we all talked about this one. Did I skip? I ain't skip anybody, did I? On this, I
I
think
think
we
we're
all
good.
talked about it. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah.
We're good. We're good. We're good.
moving right along to if we can talk about this, we can talk about the Wenwu head sculpt. Hold on, let me go back out of this. Let me pull that up real quick. Yeah, so a lot of people were saying like this looks great. This looks phenomenal. But we didn't ask for this. Nobody complained. Everybody was good with what they had. So
I think this is the old sculpt.
really?
Yeah, I think they're.
I thought it was the new one. I thought it was new.
I thought this was a new one.
Because I'm like, I don't know.
It's hard to tell because the first one was so good.
Because okay, maybe.
No, I think this
Maybe.
is the new one because his eyes look different.
Yeah, he's a
I
little
think I
older in this one, I
remember.
think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
the
older
other
in
one. The other one, he's like, they cut
Right.
like 10 years off of him of the first one. So
No, yeah, and I
'Cause
don't
I'm
think they'd
gonna-
show this photo if it wasn't. Like, why would they show the photo?
Well, because the
I don't know.
one that JC Hong put up is the new
There
one.
you go.
that
So that's why I'm
wow.
tripping.
that looks really good.
Damn good.
So you see what I'm saying?
yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, we can flip through and compare,
Yeah, I don't know.
but that's the new.
Well, all we know is this is the new one anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but this looks phenomenal.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it does. It
So
does.
and I'm
It
sure
looks
the other
phenomenal.
one still is, but it's probably the lighting or something, right? Because you can tell it looks like
Yeah. This
Different.
looks like the guy.
yeah.
So and staying with you, Anthony, why do you think they did this?
Well, I think two reasons. One, they're representing the Asian community, man. They want to get this thing looking great. Always. They always do.
Absolutely.
Two, this is a direct response to the new competitors in the game, right? This is
sure.
all about InArts and Queen.
Yep.
In the respect that maybe that's not why they are updating the head sculpt, but why they're showing it to us now. You see what I'm saying? Because we've
Exactly.
seen it with like Pajama Hulk, and Ray, Kylo even. I'm just saying some of the recent figures. They would put the figure out. The final product photos would come out, which generally means, hey, it's up for sale now. Here's your final product photos. By the way, we updated the head sculpt. They say that all in the same, here it is, it's out, it's ready. They don't seldomly do a lot of updates, and I think that's because of situations now with Queen in the game. They're trying to be, more in touch with the community. Like we saw what happened already. They showed an update to their Batman sculpt, and then 3 hours later, Queen showed the update to their sculpt.
Yep.
You see, there's so I think Hot Toys is now adapting. They're like, oh, okay, Queen's being very, communicative with the community, right? Whether it's through generalized updates or just being out there and not being so leaving us collectors in the dark. So I think that's the main reason. So they probably were updating it anyway, like I said, but had Queen not been around, if it was just still Hot Toys as the main 6-scale game, they may not have shown this to us, but still updated the head sculpt, just gave it to us, showed us that when he actually comes out in the final product. Does that make sense?
Yes, absolutely. Yep.
Otherwise, phenomenal, dude. This thing looks amazing.
It looks, it is phenomenal, and I think you're right. I mean, this is the way you step it up. This is the way you show that, hey, we king of this shit. This is how you do it. Absolutely. I'll go to Riley. Riley, what is your thoughts on this?
Dude, it looks phenomenal for sure. And the reason they do this, I kind of just toot the same horn as Mafia. It was probably because they knew that this looked so damn good. They were probably working on it, and they were like, okay, if we show this out, like a lot of people are gonna say like, okay, Hot Toys are stepping up their game. They're showing that they're putting a lot more detail in their work. I don't think it was necessary. I will agree with that. It would have been like cool if they could have shown this like when they released the figure. Like we didn't like need to see this in a photo. Like we didn't have to see this, but I'm happy about it because I'm definitely getting this figure. I loved him in the movie and I love the movie, but there's other figures that have problems. Like if we go to Doc Ock, like Alfred Molina, his sculpt as obviously has some clear problems. So you'd think that they'd be prioritizing figures with head sculpts that like had that much outrage from the community. So it's interesting that they went with this one, but maybe it takes more time for the Doc Ock one, and they perfected this one and just got it out to show their hand. But like I said, it still looks phenomenal. I think it looks. I mean, the first one was already amazing. It was probably like 90%, but this one's like, I think it's like a 10 out of 10. Same with Shang-Chi. I think they're both 10 out of 10s, and I think this one's definitely going to be one you don't want to skip on for sure.
Absolutely. Want to give a shout out to 6 Scale Reviews. Dan and Dre. What is up, y'all? Awesome.
Cheating ass Dan.
Glad to have y'all in the house representing. Going to get y'all back on the show and going to be on y'all show next week if y'all have me.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. So Killer Cam, yeah, want to know your thoughts on this, and just the nobody was complaining about this head sculpt, but I mean, it was good that they did it. It was good that they did it anyway. So your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think it looks great, man. And I love the level of transparency that Hot Toys is trying to show us now. And I think they weren't doing that before until they saw, okay, Queen Studios is going on people's channels talking about the products. Right. You got Jazz Inc. He's open to talking to people about it. And, you know, they're obviously listening and seeing, you know, like, okay, you know, collectors enjoy knowing what their figure is going to look like before they do a pre-order, which makes sense, you know, for anybody. I think before they drop their money, you want to make sure the product looks best as possible. And just like we had like a delay on Loki right now. I mean, I guarantee you they're reworking something on that figure, man. Because if they're jumping all the way back to Shang-Chi right now, to make sure there's perfections on that, I'm pretty sure they're going through the line trying to figure out, okay, how can we improve on these to make sure we stay at the top? At least I hope that's what they're doing. You know, I mean, I know production is slow and they're just trying to get out stuff as fast as possible, but we're still just getting a lot of pre-orders and a lot of drops, but there's no actual product coming out. So I'm hoping they're reworking a lot of these figures that we're waiting on so we can get the best product possible for our money.
Dude, how funny would it be if Queen announced a Wenwu figure with rooted hair?
I would be like, that would be sick. That would be sick. I would be like, oh my God.
That would be crazy. Yeah. First, I want to give a shout out to Julian Ramirez. What's up, my brother Julian? Another Julian. Julian. Another. Hey, I love it. Just had to give him a shout out. Yeah, my name. Gotta give him
that's my brother, so that's actually my brother.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah. That's my brother.
Oh, that's what's up.
It's good, brother.
Hey. What's up, bro? Gotta get both of y'all in here. That's what's up. At the same time.
Remember, just to reiterate real quick that it's not I'm not saying it's a direct result of Queen. I'm saying they were probably doing this anyway, but they wouldn't have shown it right now because they have to adapt now.
Yeah.
And I'm the most skeptical person about Queen anyway as it is, but there's still a presence now.
Yeah.
And they're especially a presence in the community. Right? They're doing the freaking world tour on everybody's live streams, the forums. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Hot Toys sees that and it's like, damn, okay, these guys are really communicating. Maybe we should try to do some kind of community updates. You see what I mean?
Right.
That's where I'm looking at. Like this was already going to be done. It's just we probably wouldn't have seen it until final product.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Lou, want to get your opinion on this.
Bro, like when it comes to the Asian community and the sculpts, they will always improve. Always. It's self-representation. It's just like any of us that wants to represent our ethnic backgrounds and stuff like that and put it in a physical form. We are going to go all out for it. That's one. Two, it didn't really need an update on the head sculpt, but now that we have it, he's been aged up. It looks like they took a young Wenwu and they gave him the proper aging for this sculpt, the way he looked in the final battle. And it's kind of like, I think they had one artist do the head sculpt. It was like, okay, we need to put something out just because we need to put something out, and then we'll revisit it and improve it. Just like the what was it, Don Lee. Don Lee's head sculpt came out phenomenal. But if they improve it and make it more perfect than the way it is now, it's just gonna blow our mind. And like, Anthony said, this is more of like, now that we have, competition in the 6 scale game, where some of the artists there that are just, phenomenal in what they do, and being, overseen by Viper, and Viper is no joke when it comes to his stuff, right? So, they know that they have to step up the game, period. They see what's happening in the community. They've been watching us for a long time, just to see what we want, what we don't want, what we hype for, what we not hype for, and what's within their financial means, in the sense of what can give them the best capital. So going vintage is not really, their thing per se anymore, because we're getting more of the new stuff, because a lot of new stuff is coming up, and they haven't really touched a lot of the old stuff as much. Like, they sprinkle it in.
Yeah.
And when it comes to this head sculpt, man, it's like they took a piece of his soul and put it onto a freaking sculpted canvas. You get what I'm saying?
Real talk.
And
It's amazing.
it's something that I'm happy for. And like Riley had said earlier, there's other figures that they can do, but this is coming out sooner than the others. So they're just going through the pipeline. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, let's put all this stuff out, make sure we get enough pre-orders to pay for the work that we're doing, at the same time pay for the stuff that's happening, in hand. Because it's like, a lot of this things is going to be, all right, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this, and make sure that this is touched up, this is fixed up, this is tightened up, this is loosened up. And right before we get to pushing it out, that it's all good. Because right now their issue is head sculpts. It's not so much masked individuals or creatures, because those are easy. Those are easy, because they go through changes constantly, and just pick a scene and you got it. When it comes to an actual individual and you're doing a specific look, you really need to take your time and break that down to a science.
Absolutely.
Because it's not symmetry. It's asymmetrical. No one's face is truly symmetrical. It's asymmetry you're trying to get.
It's very true. I mean, you said it there. That makes all the sense in the world, and that's just what it is. Damn.
We're spitting facts tonight, bro.
I know. Carlos with the $10 bomb here says Jazz Inc. has a $15 vehicle. QS Queen Studios has $1,000 2-pack. So yeah, they have to be open to the community. They better be. Hot Toys doesn't have to. This is them swinging their big yeah. They swinging. They definitely. And I mean, and that's the thing. Hot Toys is times tested. They've been giving us, there's no other company out here that's giving us the quality that they're giving us, and have been doing it for 20 years. So these other companies are they're gonna have to step it up. They're gonna have to come to the plate with something. Queen and NRS came to the plate with, hey, look at this amazing ass Joker 1/6 scale, and we're gonna be doing more 1/6 scales where you can put bullets in the magazines. You can do this and do that, and just they have to do all that because Hot Toys is just so dominant. So, and it's a reason why they're that dominant. Yeah, we are upset. They give us some misses sometimes, but there are more wins. And I've said this on other streams. They've given us way more wins than losers. So,
yeah.
It is what it is.
Oh, the matter of fact, that brings me to a point, real quick. If you look at Hot Toys is like Michael Jordan in the game, right? We don't count how many times Jordan misses off court. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And anyone who knows Jordan don't count the shots he makes. He counts the ones he misses.
That's right.
Right? So if Hot Toys is playing that same game and we're only counting the misses and not counting the hits, we're thinking wrong. You get what I'm saying? We're thinking, okay, he got stolen, or, he got rejected on a shot, but you're not focusing on the scoreboard. Right now, Hot Toys got the biggest scoreboard right now.
Yeah, for sure.
So
absolutely. Absolutely. Next up, we're going to talk about, as soon as I get to it, we're going to talk about the Jazz Inc Batmobile. Now, this went up for sale today. Oh, I can't get to it from here. Hold on. Let me see if I can get to it from here. Give me 1 second. All right. That's Yos's family album. Hold on.
We'll look at that for now.
We'll just look at Yos's family album.
But I love
yeah,
the transparency though. Love the transparency.
Absolutely. I can't pull it up. Can somebody send that to me? Because I'm on
Let
a
me
different.
see.
Yeah, I'm on a different thing. But anyway, we'll talk about it for a minute. So they released the pre-orders for the Jazz Inc 2020 Batmobile. And from what it looked like Yost was getting a lot of orders. And I think the website crashed or something like that. So
Sure.
this looks like this. I mean, I'm happy for them. It looks like people are really committed to getting this thing.
Yeah.
You guys' thoughts? Cam, I want to go with you on that.
Yeah, so I think Jazz Inc does a great job. Okay. Like for what he's doing, and it's a smaller family-owned business, he's putting together things that, I mean, sooner than most locations even think about with these large companies, which is amazing. I don't think it's in my price range per se, because I know it's a lot more than what we would probably pay if Hot Toys decides to do it. And then alone with just the shipping as well, it would probably cost me a grip. Probably like we were probably looking at, like, I think last night we were talking about like 17. I don't know what the price actually was on the website. I haven't checked it, but I know it would be a lot just to ship it over here. So for me, it wouldn't be something I would get, but I think it's going to be a great piece for someone that's looking for a super dynamic Batmobile build, because he doesn't give you like a car that can open two doors. He always gives you some extra in there too. Either it's going to be like a revving up engine or some smoke going to be blowing out the back, So
Absolutely.
I think that's cool. Especially if you got the space for it too, then it's great for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a phenomenal piece, but is that something that I'm going to be able to get? I don't think so. I don't think it's going to be the one for me to get, but I do think it's awesome. I think it's great. I don't know if I'm going to do it, but Lou, would you get this? Are you going to get this
I don't
this
know.
Batmobile?
I don't know. One, I'm still waiting to see the film. I haven't seen the film yet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, HBO Max, man. I pay for the subscription and stuff like that. I might as well wait. Plus, it's been so tied up. I can't even get out the house other than to work and do stuff around the house. You get what I'm saying? It's one of these hectic times. But as far as vehicle goes, man, we have three companies announcing and delivering this vehicle. It's J&D, correct? And Cool
right.
Studios,
Yeah.
Jazz Inc. And then we got a tease from Hot Toys. Is it possible? So far from the formula that they've been giving out, yeah, it's possible. Had they, actually done it? We're still waiting. And I think what they did is they kind of gave us, they bit more off than what they can chew. Because if you look at the pre-order numbers, they just keep climbing, and solicitations for things to be released, it's very, very small in comparison. And I don't know what Hot Toys is planning on doing, but I know Joseph's ready to go. He got two variants to this. People are gunning to get this either because they have faith in him and the product that he has, the quality of the item itself, and it basically his customer service. His customer service, from what I hear, is top notch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And for me, as a owner of the Iron Scavenger, I had no issues with mine. So I am on that side of the fence that didn't have issues, that didn't have to go out. But when I had questions in regards to when my order was going to ship out because of the whole world events that's happening, that I had to wait for delays and delays and delays and delays, and I got an email within 24 hours, so it's like communication is there, and transparency is there. They'll let you know, like, this is the issue, this is what we're going through, and there'll be constant updates. But as far as like the vehicle goes, this vehicle looks like it's going to be one of those hard vehicles to top unless they go diecast route. which is something that Blitzway does with their Ecto One. If J&D can do it, Queen Studios can do it with diecast, maybe that'll be the one to get. But you're also looking at another high price tag. So it could go around the same price as this. So would you want to wait? Can you wait? Is it something you should wait for? How limited is this run going to be? When does the pre-order window close? These are all questions you have to consider and ask yourself. And also what you said earlier, space, because this is a hefty boy, just like any of the other vehicles that you're going to get. Now, is vehicles necessary in your collection? No. But if you want a vehicle to be represented in any way, this is probably one of the vehicles you want to get, regardless of who you get it from. And right now, the only one that's available to click that pre-order button is Jazz Inc. So that says something as well.
That's a good point. Now let's go to Carl. Carlito says this. Thank you for the $10 bomb. And this is, and I think a good friend of ours, Denobi, has brought this point up too at some point. With Jazz Inc., you have to know what you're getting into. I have the later revision. I have a later revision of the Justice Mobile, and it is perfect. The cockpit doors seems don't line up, and the vehicle can't support its own weight. I know Denobi had had some problems with his as well. Only Jazz Inc. product that I have is the Millennium Falcon cockpit. I love it. I have a later version of it, and I know they had one version that had bolts in the front of the face, and a lot of people weren't happy with that one. But I have the later version, and it is fine. It is great. It's one of my best value. I love it. It's one of my greatest pieces in my collection. I think it's great. Now, Lou, going back to what you were saying, this is the only 2022 Batmobile that is up for pre-order at this point right now. We're talking, you can pour water in it, you got exhaust shooting out the damn engine. He's even talking about putting RC capability in it, so you can drive it around the damn neighborhood if you want. Taking you back to your damn childhood, which I think is completely bananas. But I mean, you're right. So I'm gonna go to Anthony on this one. What is your thoughts on this? Especially, and I think we all pretty much all know that the other companies are coming up with a version as well. So your thoughts?
Well, I mean, it's cool. I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna get it. Just because I have no. Listen, I'm not interested in this Batmobile. But that's just my whether Yoast is doing it or Hot Toys is doing it or Queen Studios is doing it. I'm just not interested.
Did you like the movie?
I haven't seen it yet, so.
Damn. Well, maybe you will get interested if you watch it.
I don't think I will though. Only because. Like, dude, the only Batmobile I would really have is the 89. Right. There's just a level of nostalgia there because vehicles are freaking huge.
Yeah.
So you can't have everything. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's like
you got to be committed.
I really have to be committed. You see, like the DeLorean, I'm super fond of. Growing up, Back to the Future. Same with the Ecto One. So like, those are iconic vehicles to me. Now this may be an iconic vehicle to someone else, so all for it. But you know what I mean? Like for me, I'm just kind of like, even if I watch the movie and I love it, I'm not that invested to where. Let me put it this way: if the movie was phenomenal to me, I would still get the 89 before I got any other iteration. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. I feel the same way on that. Yep.
That's just kind of where I come from.
Absolutely, I totally agree with that. Carlos, big money, big balling, Carlos. Honey, we can take again tonight, and it's on Carlos. Paying for the whole stream.
Get the babysitter.
And he paying for the babysitter. Absolutely. Carlos, thank you so much, bro. All fair points regarding the Batmobile from Jazz. Let's remember Queen Studio has never done a vehicle. That's what I was saying. They never done a vehicle, yet alone 1/6 scale figure. So they could also be a flop. Hot Toys hasn't announced anything yet, so this is your only option for now. Totally agree. Totally agree. Riley, your thoughts on the 2022 Jazz Inc Batmobile?
Dude, it looks awesome. I mean, when I saw this drop, it was definitely like really cool to see. It's hard for me because like I don't know. I love like personally this film, and I like need this Batmobile in my collection. So I don't know which company it's gonna be from, but I'm definitely getting one. The hard thing for me is it's just the price tag. Like for it to be 1,500, and you probably have to add the shipping as well. It's really steep. Yeah, it's a lot of money. That's like at least $1,700 out the door. Like that's a lot of money. That's like the third scale statues. So it's definitely something that you really need to be committed to. But I don't think I can get something like this as much as I would want it. It's just too for me. I think that Hot Toys personally, I think they're gonna do it. Personally, I think 100%. I see them dropping it. I don't know when. That's the only thing that people are like giving the benefit of the doubt, because it's just Hot Toys is obviously showing that they're seeing this competition, and we know that Queen's going to do this, and we know Jazz Inc. they already dropped it. So it doesn't make sense for them to not do the Batmobile to me. I think they're definitely going to do it. I don't know when, but for me, I'm just going to wait for that because it's probably going to be, I'd imagine like 800 to 900 with the economy right now. It's probably gonna be something like that. Yeah. So with that price, that's gonna be way better for my scenario. But for other people who want this, dude, this looks really cool. And I love how they had the engine motor and the noises and stuff. I think that's really like unique. That's the main thing that makes me want to get it. And that flame that comes out from the back. It's really cool.
That's a big selling point.
Yeah,
that was a big selling point for me. I like functionality and stuff.
Exactly.
And when I saw that, I was like, "Ooh,
dude!" Exactly. That in your room with the Batman figure, like, oh my god, like people are gonna be looking at that. So anybody who's getting this, props to you. This looks phenomenal. But I think I'm not gonna say it's 100% no, but it's pretty close to a no. I don't think I'm gonna get it.
And you're right, because that engine.
I'll be right back.
That was a big. You got it.
For sure.
That engine was a big character in the movie. So adding that functionality, that kind of makes it undeniable.
And it comes out from the engine. I'm just saying.
Riley, why'd you say that shit?
Dude, it looks good. I don't think Hot Toys will do that either. I hope they do, but
they're gonna play it safe with vehicles. I mean, they didn't bring out the Millennium Falcon cockpit for a reason, because it was too big. I mean, you look how many like times Yost had to cut the foam, the styrofoam, and the box just to get it shipped across the world was a lot. How Toys
Dude, this has got me thinking, man. I don't know. Maybe I won't say no yet. I'll wait. But it's just really expensive. That's the only thing that's really hard for me. But I just think Hot Toys, like, they might do, like you said, like the cheap route. They'll probably do like a cheap LED light. It's not going to be the same as this one, but I don't know, man.
Absolutely.
I would like to say this real quick, but if this was a RC car with a rechargeable battery, for that price tag and with all the lights, sound, and all that other stuff, I can see it being the 15, 17, because I used to collect and work with RC cars that were gas powered. So you're talking that. Damn,
I saw you kill him, Cam. Killer Cam.
Goddamn weak ass ankles, man.
He tried to play it off.
Four figures have the worst fucking ankles.
I'm like, you know what? And I'm thinking, what did I do? Have my daughter been playing with this without me or something? What's going on? And then I'm like, oh, he got some weak ass ankles.
Cam, staying with you. What is your thoughts on what's your thoughts on this
already gave mine, but I mean, still, I think it's great, bro. Like, now that I re-looked at the photos again, I'm like, this joint look pretty good, man. Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, whether it's the weather version or the clean version.
I was gonna say, are you guys? What would you guys get, weathered or clean? I would go weathered, I think.
Yeah, because I would love to like reenact that scene where he's like walking out of the car towards Penguin's car. I think that's but
That's hard for me.
It's just the price tag, bro.
Yeah.
Price tag. Like maybe 1,200. Like 1,200 would be a little bit more like viable. I don't know.
Yeah.
You still be paying 1,500 because of the shipping.
Yeah,
yeah, pretty
tough
much.
Because I wanted the what is it? The Hulkbuster.
Oh yeah.
But I was like, I'm like, it's gonna sit there. It's okay. I can just I'll wait. Don't worry about it. So it's crazy when the price tag starts to jump out of the 6 scale price range within like that $250 to like $400 range. I'd be like,
yeah.
Let me see if it get marked down a little bit.
Yeah, it gets kind of hard when when the price goes up like that.
Yeah, and I know we're not gonna see any price changes with this figure, because like this is usually set in stone because, like you said, Jazz Inc is a smaller corporation. They really have to figure out how they're gonna make everything fit to be able to keep producing these, so and still be able to make money off it as well. So I'm pretty sure they use a lot better materials. Like those, I'm pretty sure it's a hefty car. Like it's it's not plastic. I'm pretty sure there's a lot more metal than plastic in there. So definitely getting what you pay for, I think, though. So
absolutely.
I'm gonna wait for the first review. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait for the first review. And that's usually how I make my assessments with third-party companies and companies that are I'm not familiar with. I will see a review to determine whether or not if I want to get this or not. And this is usually someone that I trust in the community, whether it's 112 scale or 16 scale. I really need to break down this and see how this is, because granted, their vehicles before haven't been 100% with a couple of people. And, just like with Hot Toys, any other company, you're going to have QC issues. But especially when you pay this price tag, that's when it's a problem. That's when it's a real big problem, because I know if it happened to you, brother Cousins, or Cam, Riley, Anthony, if he's listening in, we would have a sour taste in our mouth with that company and would refuse to buy anything moving forward just because of that one experience. You know what I'm saying? But I think maybe Jazz Inc. learned from that mistake, possibly.
Exactly.
Giving us
that's what I was thinking.
A better product. You know what I mean? Because it's one thing to go backwards and redo something and then just learn from it, because that specific design for a car is not a common car. This is more or less of a common car. You have a chassis and everything like that kind of thing that you could really build off of. With that, it's more hodgepodge, put together, kind of like, is it gonna hold? And plus, I don't know if he added springs to this for suspension or stuff like that. Like I don't know. So there's something to think about. We don't know what he added to this to make it different from what most people would consider the failure. And that's the Justice Mobile.
I mean, there was one thing I was going to say, though, with waiting. This is going to be limited, though, right? So would that be an issue? Like when the first review comes out, it might like already be all sold out? Like they'd be done with them?
That's a possibility. But then again, Joe always finds a way to have maybe a few batches in the pipeline that's sitting, and you will come back and pre-order. You just got to pay attention to it. It's happened with the Millennium Falcon. It's happened with the diorama bases that add to it, and it's happened with Vulture or Iron Scavenger, excuse me.
Yeah, because I think he just now sold. I think he said he has 2 more cockpits left, and I wouldn't be surprised if he has another, probably like he'll probably do another batch and probably like, all right, this is it. This is my last final batch.
Right.
Then 6 months later, he'll do another batch.
Reissue.
How the community, if people, because they're new collectors that come in and they want to buy them.
Right.
And some cancel, and then you also got some that cancel.
That's right.
Remember, if they want to cancel, they'll get their money back. I don't know if it's a non-fundable deposit, if they're going to get it back or not, but that's something you always got to consider when you're buying these figures, and these, collectibles. Your NRD is non-refundable. That's basically what it is. You're securing a spot. It's there, but if you deciding that you don't want it no more, they keep the deposit. That's why it's called non-refundable.
Right.
It's not something you could play a game with Sideshow. Like Sideshow, you could play that game and put it into something else and hopes to get that. But you also have to look at your history, because they'll look at your history and your pre-order history to say, oh yeah, all right, you're a loyal customer. We could let you slide.
Yeah. Well, I think we hammered this one out. We beat that one to death. So for our last, because we're gonna keep this show real short tonight. So our last topic for tonight, and this is not a Hot Toys topic. You know, pandemic is still here, but it's waning down. Summer is getting warm outside. Summer is coming, so a lot of people are going to go to cons. I was kind of thinking about this when we did Anthony's stream last weekend because we saw Mario El Professor. He went to WonderCon and gave us a view of WonderCon, which was awesome. So I started to think about all the cons that I went to over the years. And a lot of good people. I met a lot of good people, met a lot of good celebrities. I've also met some ones that were just not cool. So I want to call this topic right here. Hold on. Let me I'd be bad at this sometimes, y'all. Never meet your heroes. Worst and best con experiences. So I want to ask everybody on the panel if they ever met somebody at a con that they were excited to meet, and then they met them and they were kind of like not what they expected, or it was just the awkward moment, which sometimes, let's be honest, we're all human. They're human. People have bad days. It's not a complete dig on them, but I can just give you an experience that happened to me. Well, two experiences. One was not at a con. One was actually I used to work for a jazz club in DC a couple years ago, and we had Molly Ringwald come in. Molly Ringwald was a performer. A lot of people don't know, right? Molly Ringwald, the actress, 80s icon. Great. Still think she's a great lady. But usually, but a lot of people don't know that she does jazz. So she came in one night performing jazz in the club. And she was nice enough. But I was stoked because I was like, oh my God, this is Molly Ringwald. Oh my God. And usually when we have people that come in our club and stuff like that, they really are open to the community. They're open to the stage hands. We're like the people that help them get their food. Mm-hmm. We coddle to them and make sure that they're ready to go on stage and stuff like that. So with her, she was kind of closed off to everybody. She was only to being with her band. She didn't really want to talk to nobody. I asked her for a picture. She was like, no. Which was weird because usually people that when they come to the club at the end of the night, it's a thing that we do. They the acts or talent would always take pictures with with everybody in the club. She didn't do that. And I was trying to take it off. I was like, oh, I was kind of taken aback by that. I was like, come on, but you what? But she's just on. Could have been, not saying anything bad about it. She was, I'm just saying it's just not what you expected, and sometimes that can be a little, heartbreaking because
off-putting.
Exactly, off-putting because you want to meet
but something else is off-putting. We got somebody that's backstage.
Oh my God. Someone's inside. Someone's here right now. I don't know.
I didn't even
Who is it? Who is it?
Who we got coming? Who we got coming? Even six.
You already know.
Boom. Let's go.
Let's go.
This guy right here. What's up, bro?
I'm digging the yellow bean. Look at the
What's
yellow
going on, man?
The yellow bean.
How you doing, man?
Yeah.
Doing good, bro.
That's good, brother. I see everybody on here doing really, really good, man. Doing some big things. So I got bottles of water and stuff around here, man. I'm sorry, man. I have to stay
hydrated, brother.
I got lemon tea. I got this water, man. This cold, it won't let up, bro. This thing I've had for 2 weeks, and this is not letting go. So, I'm trying to stay whatever, man. But what's going on with everybody out there? How's everybody in the chat? Everybody doing good? It's a good day. It's a good rainy day, bro. It's blistering. It's literally, bro. It's going nuts here, man. Literally.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible, dude. It is terrible.
It's 100 degrees here.
Yeah, man.
Rub it in it.
Jeez.
I'm not. There's no envy because I am not ready for 100-degree weather, so I'm good.
Yeah, that's true.
Bro, I'm in Los Angeles and it was 95 degrees, bro. I've never experienced that. I don't know why it was so hot.
Good today?
Yeah, today it was 97 degrees in Los Angeles, bro.
Oh shit. Hot. So wait a minute. That means next month celebration, it might be a problem.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see.
Come on, man. Don't tell me that, bro.
Bring your tank tops, bro.
Why? It's always 115 in May. Well, at least
Boy,
here.
that's in Arizona, right?
No,
Yeah,
LA is usually not bad. It's like 70. We got
Yeah,
nice
that's what I'm
weather.
saying. Like
Yeah.
in May, when I came in May, LA was only like, you know what I mean?
Right. I think we
Yeah,
just
it was
got a
like
heat wave, like a little heat wave right now. I
Yeah,
don't know why.
yeah. So all right, cool. I'm just making sure, man, because
Yeah.
black folks and heat don't mix, bro. I'm just telling you that right now. I'm tanned enough. I don't like.
We are tropical people, but yeah, I don't need to get any blacker.
Yeah, we tropical. We can. The melanin soaks in the heat, so we good. But still, come on,
Yeah,
man.
and I ain't got enough melanin, so I burn.
You
Burning out there. I thought I went to Jamaica one time, and I was like, I'm gonna be good. I don't need no sunscreen. I'm melanin. You know, I got it. I got out there, man. My back was like, shit. I was over there dying.
Bro.
I was like, oh man, get the sunscreen.
My Native American side of my family just makes me look like a freaking tomato,
right,
bro. I'm just saying, man. I walk around like, oh yeah, that's a redskin. I'm like, Say that one more time.
Hey, you know what? It's funny. It's funny that you mentioned Native American. Fun fact. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So your boy, my mother. Okay, so my mother's Choctaw. Yeah. So she's Choctaw Native. Actually, So here's the thing. Fun fact, little secret. Your boy, for about 6-7 months, I actually went. I went to school on a reservation.
Get out
for
of
6 months. Yeah, for 6 whole months. 6 whole months. I went, and it was mainly because, again, you know, it was just the experience itself. Again, we have family that, you know, well, my mom's side of the family is in Colorado. So, you know, again, what a lot of people don't understand is that, you know, natively there are native African Black Indians. You know what I mean? Like, so a lot of people just don't understand that, but there are.
Seminoles, you got all
that. You got them all.
You got
so
all
basically, yeah, and they have sacred land. They have their own institutions, their own financial institutions, and you know, schools. And basically, I went for 6 months. Again, my mother was a traveling nurse, so basically, I went. You know, so yeah, man, it was an experience, bro. I will always cherish that, bro. Literally,
That's awesome, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
We're
But
all family.
it's funny that you have this up, man. Never meet your heroes. Worst and best con experiences.
Yeah. So I was just talking about. So this is the last topic for tonight. So and I was just talking about like
Lael's got a story. Sounds like he's got a story.
I can't wait to hear it.
That's work related. That's work related.
Hold on. So my brother put this up, and this was funny. Because he recently met Will Wheaton, and he was like, Will Wheaton is a jackass.
Wow.
Yeah, he didn't want to touch any. He didn't want to like, I think, give a 5 to like a 10-year-old child. So yeah, that was yeah. So you run into people like that. I mean, another experience, and this, I don't want this to be a dumping, but I'll just say this. I didn't meet it. Well, I broke my leg, damn near broke my leg running to get tickets for David Tennant when he came here in DC about 2017, I believe. It was 2016. And my mom and aunt love him. They love everything. They loved him as Doctor Who, all that shit. Loved him. When they met him, they went up to him. My mom asked him, said, "Hey, how are you doing?" And he just gave them a look that was like, and it was weird. And even when my mom complimented, she's like, "Well, I love your movies." He was like, "Oh, hi," and then went back to like,
"What the fuck?"
Wow.
And then my mom was like, "I don't know what to." I was like, "Was he angry?" She was like, "No." I was like, "Was he scared of you?" She was like, "No." She was like, "I was like, was he nice?" He was like, "Yeah, but
weird."
It was like
blank.
Weird,
right?
And I felt some type of way because I was like, "Look, I damn near broke my damn leg running to get you these tickets for this."
Yeah, that sucks.
Weird. So, you know, I want to throw this to the panel. Like, have you guys ever? What was your? And we're gonna make this, positive as well. So you can give me one negative of meeting somebody. If you ever met somebody that just didn't live up to your. I'm not gonna say live up to your expectations, but just was a dick. Or you met somebody that, what was your greatest panel experience? What was your worst? I can say. I think that's a good way to put it. Leia, I want to start with you on it.
Okay. So it's at the con, right? Worst and best panel. Okay, experience.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Okay, I'll start with the worst, because it really wasn't the worst, because I can't really say it was this person's fault. It was just the nature of the business. So the The worst, semi-worst, was getting a chance to meet Bruce Leroy for the first time. You know what I mean? At the New York Comic Con. Here's the thing. Here's how I met him, and it wasn't supposed to be this way, but I think he got kind of upset. How it was okay. Are you familiar with what is his name? I keep forgetting his name. I follow him on YouTube as well. I follow his channel. He always says 1 million subscribers. Woo! What's his name? Oh damn. I forget his name. It's gonna come to me. It'll come back to me. Anyway, he was there hosting at the time, and it was my first time meeting him. And I had actually Tyrone Magnus. That it was.
Yes,
Tyrone. So me and Ty. Here's the thing. It's crazy because, and that's mad that I missed out. I kind of missed his name because me and Tyrone are cool. You know what I mean? Like real cool when we see each other because we remember this story. So he was there hosting for that. Now, you know, at the con and the booths and stuff like that, when you're walking through, they'll have pictures of the individual. But I wasn't looking at him. I was looking at Tyrone because it was the first time I met Tyrone. And I was like, I followed him. So I was like, and I said, yo, 10 million subscribers. And we both said, woo! And then he came over, shook my hand, and we just started, playing around and stuff like that.
Right.
Yo, dude was looking at me like, yo, I'm here. Like, I'm here. Like, what's up? Like, this is basically supposed to, and I don't know if it was one of those situations where it just, I don't know. I don't know if it was something that messed it up for Tyrone.
Right.
I'm not really sure. But yo, you can tell literally that dude was pissed. And I was like, okay, I'll just, my bag. How you doing, my man? You know what I mean? I love your movie, Bruce Leroy, stuff like that. But he was kind of salty because he knew that I was bad. I was bigging up Tyrone, and I wasn't really speaking to him. I was like, oh, it wasn't don't take offense to it. It just happened. I mean, I was just, seeing Tyrone.
Right.
So that was like probably worse. The best con experience that I've actually had. I went to New York Comic Con, and that was around the time that they had the Justice League there.
Nice.
They were actually there, of course, featuring the film and stuff like that. So, mind you, Henry Cavill is known for walking around cons in masks. He'll walk around the cons in masks and he'll poke fun with everybody. That's basically what he does, but you won't know it. But I'm like, yo, he's big in person, so I didn't know who it was, but I knew it was just this big dude walking around. Now listen, that wasn't that okay. So he's walking around and whatever and saying hi to people and stuff like that. But it was around at the same time you had the Justice League, but then you also had Suicide Squad that was being advertised. So everybody's walking around and stuff like that. He goes up to a booth, and I go because anybody who's been to New York Comic Con, like especially if you're there's Artist Alley, which is downstairs,
right?
But then at the top, is where you basically go to get books, maybe get like some pieces. You might see people walking around. We were in Artist Alley. That's where me and my guy Vince, we go to, Vinny, we go downstairs to Artist Alley every day. You know what I mean? Every time we're there, that's just what we do. He Cavill comes down to Artist Alley, right? And there's a picture that one of the artists actually has of Superman, and it was basically B versus Batman versus Superman, whatever, the BVS version. And there's a picture of him. He looks up, he's standing behind me. He's like, I think you could have drawn that a bit better. He said, Superman should be winning at this point. And everybody's just laughing because we thought it was a joke. But I'm like, yo, this dude has a British accent. Like, that's weird. Like, something's really weird.
Can't tell.
I turn around, bro. And the thing is, I keep turning around and looking at him, but I'm turning back around. I'm like, nah, this can't be. I'm just, whatever. Vinny's looking at me like, yo, you need to, literally turn around. And I'm like, nah, I'm not, whatever. I turn around again. And he pulled his mask up and was like, cheese. I was like, I didn't know. I gotta find a picture because I'm gonna put it up next time on the show. Find a picture. That was probably one of the best because he was clowning everybody, but it was in a good way. It was
right. Right.
So he was
bro,
mad cool.
That's
I
so
loved it,
sick.
bro.
I love Henry Cavill, bro.
Yeah, he's
That's awesome.
he's literally down to earth, man. When I
Oh
say
my
he's
God,
down
I
to
love that
earth, like
guy.
he's really down to earth and really a good dude in person.
That's
Like
awesome.
literally a
Yeah.
good dude. And that's why I'm so mad that they did him dirty, bro.
Yeah.
For
Like,
real,
literally.
bro.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
I'm so mad because he's such a nice
great
person.
Superman.
Such a shame, bro.
Bro, he's a great
Such a
he's a
shame.
great Superman, but bro, he's just a great human being.
being.
And he's
Right,
basically
yeah.
one of us, bro. He's a geek. And he loves that. You know what I
He
mean?
didn't deserve
So
that, man.
yeah, he didn't, bro.
Another
He
movie
didn't.
he was good in. I loved him in Man of Uncle. Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
good in
was.
that. He was good.
Yeah,
in
he
that.
was. He was definitely good in that movie, bro. He's good in everything that he's in, man. Like
Yeah.
seriously. That's why I'm like, just Henry, come on over to Marvel, bro.
Yeah, I'm excited for
Yeah,
Lecter.
no.
Come on over to
He
Marvel.
may just do it. Hold on,
Come
one
on
here.
over to Marvel.
Diecast Fly said, never been to a con. Best experience is recording a song with Juvenile back when I first left Cash Money. Oh,
Word.
Damn.
okay.
That's awesome, bro.
Okay. That's amazing.
Diecast Fly.
That's
Okay, I gotta check
pretty
some
decent,
of your
man.
stuff out, brother. That's what's up.
Hold up, are we ready? I think I got to dip out, man, because I guess we got to get Scoundrel started. I've dipped in and say what's up to everybody, but we got to go
Brother.
dip out for Scoundrel. So, man, everybody, I had to stop through. I got done with work. I was like, let me stop through Brother Cousins to say what up, everybody, and
Appreciate it.
see how everybody's going. These sharp MFers that we got on this panel. So I had to kind of say what's up. Anthony doing it all for Nookie, man, doing it all for Nookie. Can y'all do this before I go? Can y'all do me a favor, bro?
What's
Why?
up?
Can y'all do me a favor?
Why?
Put your hands up right in front of you.
You know what he's
Put
gonna
your
do,
hands
right?
up and just say we just keep rolling.
Rolling.
We just keep rolling. Thank you very much. He rolled out.
Oh, kid, I'm here. No, it's all fun.
Nah, man. Look, man, thanks for having me again, bro. I just wanted to stop through and show some love because you sent me. I was like, man, I cannot not show up, and I want to make sure I came through, man.
Absolutely.
So definitely, I'll see y'all guys later on, man. Keep on doing what you're doing.
Awesome,
Keep on,
bro. Have a good
keep
show.
on, man. Definitely, man. I'll see y'all later on. Okay.
All right,
For sure.
Good. We'll
All
see
right,
you on
brother.
the flip side.
I'll see you. Hey, Anthony. All for the Nookie, brother. All for the Nookie.
All for the Nookie.
All right, man.
that
See y'all,
back.
brother. All right, man.
Awesome.
We'll
Yeah,
see you
man.
soon, dude.
That was Leo, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, there you
Man, I
go.
missed him. I was gonna say bye. I'm over
Awesome.
here getting ready for work.
Nah, yeah.
All right, we got Luminar. What's up with your Luminar? Thank you for the $5 bomb. Says best con experience was singing karaoke with my art anime club students at one of the local anime conventions. Wow, that's
Wow,
that's
awesome.
Sounds
man.
dope. Yeah.
Worse was a kid losing their badge. Oh man,
Oh
damn.
my god.
Blown.
yeah,
That's,
Blown. Yeah.
that's horrible. Damn, that's horrible. All right, so I want to go to you, Anthony. Like your worst con experience and best con experience, or meeting a celebrity or whatever.
I think both would probably have to be Star Trek, to be honest with you.
Oh, that sounds
Yeah.
good.
Wow, because I don't really like Comic Cons, man.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
That's new.
Nah,
That's new.
because listen, back in the day I did. Because back in the day they were for artists, writers. Now it's like a big advertisement in a way, which I suppose it kind of was then too, but now it's like it's just all these actors and it's changed a lot from what it used to be. Like back in the day, comics, it was for comics, which is fine. But it just seems like hella crazy and like overpriced and overhyped now. You know what I mean? So I've been I've been kind of a little distant unless it's like very, very specific, right? Like a Star Trek convention is literally just all Trek, no matter what. Or go to Celebration, it's like all Star Wars. It's exclusively, it's hard to say, but I mean, for me, I don't know, man. Like I met LeVar Burton, Jordy, Reading Rainbow, you know who he is.
Yeah. Yep.
He was kind of a dick.
man.
But
He was a dick.
That sucks.
To be fair, this was in 2002. This was 20 years ago, and he could have just been having a bad day.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't like extremely like an ass, but there's this part when you're like, oh man, you're like, I really like this person. You're talking to this person. They're just kind of like, yeah, like whatever. What do you want? Move along. That type of kind of,
Man,
almost
son.
kind of like that. Like, he didn't say that verbatim. I'm just meaning like you get that kind of vibe where you're kind of like more of an annoyance.
Yeah, felt like your interaction was rushed, right? Like it was like
right, or something, something like something like that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So that was kind of,
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, but otherwise, I mean, there's also been great ones. I've met a ton of actors that they've all been super chill. So I think some of the best moments really is just being at that particular con, because it's fun. You're interacting with see, the thing is, like, if you go to something specific, if you go to Celebration, if you go to a Star Trek convention, every single person who's there is there because of that one thing.
Right.
Exactly.
Well, if you go to a Comic-Con, some people are there because there's some Harry Potter shit, or there's some Marvel shit, or you know what I mean? So everybody there is all like unified under one common. It's kind of like the panel in the community. Like, we're all into collecting, so we all have this one focused thing in common that we can, we can immediately get along with, right? But that's like, so for me, any Star Trek con dude is just dope. I've never had a bad experience at any of them, personally.
Right.
That's awesome. Want to go to Ashley Chase real? I'm sorry, Anthony. Did you have anything else?
No, that was really it. That was really it.
Want to go to Ashley Chase real quick. Says, I met Johnny Depp. He was filming Pirates 4 and went to see him. Went to see the ship and ended up meeting him. It was awesome. He said movie rocks, and he said thank you very much in the Jack Sparrow voice. That's
awesome. That's awesome.
that is cool. So Cam, did you meet any celebrities or anything like that you
So I've never been to a con, right? I've never gotten the chance to go. So I worked at a hotel in DC as well as at a couple bars. Awesome. So I was telling you guys earlier, I got to meet, I don't know the guy's name, Ghost from Power. He was really nice, really down to earth.
Oh, right.
Wore a lot of jean, seemed like a cool dude. Yeah. And then Dave Chappelle.
Nice. Yeah,
and
that's awesome.
Lucky Day, they were really, really nice. Very humble. At the time I was doing music, and I told Lucky Day, I was like, yo, bro, hey man, I want to send you some stuff. And he was like, let me hear it right now. And I'm like, I'm on the clock, so I just got it on me like that. Like, and Tay Diggs, man, he's really, really down to earth. Really nice dude. Yeah. So the hotel I worked at was the Watergate, so it's right next to the Kennedy Center. So we'd have a lot of people come that were celebrities and actors and stuff.
You had to run into what's his name? Common a few times, because I always seen him.
Yeah.
I see him come to DC all the time.
Matter of fact, Khalid, the singer. Yeah, really nice dude, man. Super cool. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That is what's up. Lou, I'm gonna go to Lou first. I know you're trying to get to work and everything, and then I'm gonna go to you, Rally. So Lou, you got any celebrity stories or con experiences, good or bad?
All right. As far as con experiences with celebrities, it was majority wrestlers.
Nice.
And whatnot. I met Austin St. John, who is Jason from Power Rangers, and I met him in passing. I was rushing in line to go to Mezco because Mezco lines are forever, and those figures sell out hotter than Queen Studio statues at cons. So it's like, if you're not there day one in the first hour or two, it's gone. Like, to the point where they had to limit people one purchase, one item at one point.
Wow.
Because you could buy one item and only that one item, or you could buy one of every item, right? But you can't buy multiples, right, in one sitting. You will have to go right back in line to do it, and there's people who've been doing it, and it's just maddening. But back to like him, like, I was coming in passing, I saw him, he had his bodyguard and a couple of people talking to him because he was going to have an autograph signing, and I didn't make it for that, but I said what's up to him real quick and said he was awesome. He said, no, you're awesome, thank you for that. He's like, what's your name again? I came over here, shook his hand, and then I went back to doing my business. It's like one of those inviting type of actors, which was awesome. I'm trying to think if there's any bad ones. See, with the bad ones, I try not to keep in my head because you don't know what that person's going through that day.
Exactly.
Now,
Yeah.
as somebody that works with, you know, high profile people at times, because I did work for a building that had certain occupants in there, like Daniel Craig and or Rachel Weisz, and constantly seeing actors come in and out of there. You had to hold a specific professionalism. So they were awesome and phenomenal people to work for. Had the privilege to be with them for many years. And one of the coolest guys that I had a long conversation with that's not con related was Sam Rockwell.
Nice.
That
Wow.
dude,
I would love to meet
Damn.
him. Love
that
that guy.
dude
Awesome.
is phenomenal for a conversation. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Straight up humble dude, coolest cat ever, man. I'm like, yo, I just met Justin Hammer, bro. I met Justin Hammer. You know, he real cool. And forgive me, you know the actor who played Zod in Man of Steel?
Yeah, I forget his name.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
That's dope.
I met him too, and he was more of kind of like, you know, I'm just trying to get to where I'm trying to go. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was like one of those things, like, you know, you see certain people who are just like, all right, another fan. It's like, yes, you appreciate your fans, but you need a break too of normalism, because
Right.
people
Right.
see them, they get starstruck, but they forget that they're normal people too.
It's just people.
They have it.
Yeah.
They just, you know, they're on the screen, they bust their butt doing their thing. Then they go back home and they try to, you know, live a life that they want to live, but at the same time, they have to face fandom and face paparazzi. And that's the most annoying thing, paparazzi. Bro, working security, trying to get rid of paparazzi is a hard thing, bro. I'm telling you.
I can imagine. Whew. I mean, you brought up some real good points on that. Absolutely. Once again, my brother, Amin Myers right here. He brings up when we met Ray Park and Michael Bean. I'm gonna tell that story after Riley's. But before I let Riley go, I want to get through some chats real quick.
Sure.
We got DJ N. He said, I was so damn lucky that I was on the announcement stream for Zack Snyder's Justice League for HBO Max.
That's awesome.
That's fucking dope.
That's sick, bro.
That's amazing. That is awesome. Awesome. We got right here. Jackass Fly said the Fuji's damn spell check. I guess he's gonna work with the Fuji's too. This dude right here. I gotta hear some of your stuff, Jackass Fly. We gotta talk.
For real.
Definitely. My guy Renz Tolentino, he says best con experience for me was Mario's tour stream. That was good.
That was good.
Never been to a con, but that stream was fun. That was dope. That was a treat because I felt like I was on a stream with all y'all. That was
really cool.
That really was. Cool. We got to do that again. That makes me want to go hook up with all y'all and go to a con. That was
yeah, sick. Bro.
DJ and Comic-Con.
Hey, we gotta do it. We gotta do it.
Comic-Con, bro.
We gotta do it. We gotta.
Because if you guys come, I'll get 4 days straight. Because if no one's gonna come and hook and chill or whatever, I'm not getting the 4-day pass. I'm gonna get a Thursday. I'm getting a Saturday. That's it. Yeah, because it's not fun when you go solo. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Absolutely. DJ M with another $1 bomb. Thank you so much. He said with Henry Cavill and Zack Snyder. Damn. Wow. That's dope. That's fucking awesome. That's dope.
So sick.
So Riley, I want to go to you on this. So you met any celebrities, any stories, any con stories or anything like that you wanted to share?
Yeah, so not really at a con I've met anyone, celebrity or famous people, but I did go to a Comic-Con once, like a couple of years ago, and it was a lot of fun, but that's the only con I've been to at the moment. But I just remember that back when I think I was like 13, like or 12 or 14 or something like that. I was really young. I went to my brother's baseball game, and there was a lot of food stands, and there was actually a food stand from I don't know if you guys know Wee Man from Jackass.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Jason Acuna, he had a food truck, and I met him, and he was just a super nice guy, and he took a bunch of photos of me and my brother. We were just young, and we were big fans of that because we always thought those movies were hilarious. So it was just a cool story. And I mean, a bad experience. I mean, I did go to Disneyland once, and I did meet like one of these Disney stars. Her name's like Dove Cameron. And I asked her for a photo, or I think my mom or whatever. I was super young at the time, and I was like, oh my god, it's the girl from the show or whatever. And I went to go ask for a photo or whatever, and she was like, oh, okay. And then she just like waving her hair, and she's like, let's not make this a photo shoot. And I was like, damn, okay.
Wow.
And my mom was just like, okay, all right, we'll just take it really quick. But it was super awkward because I was like, I don't know. She was just at Disneyland. I don't know what she was expecting. She wasn't like wearing a hat or anything. So she was out in the open. So it was a really funny story. But yeah, that happened. But
Damn.
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
cold.
She's sassy.
Yeah, I'm saying.
I'm gonna tell my daughters. Just wait. They're gonna be like,
Exactly.
descendants. We gonna boycott. We not that no more.
Basically, that is crazy. So I'm gonna tell because I told negative ones. So I want to tell a couple of positive ones. People I met. My cousin kind of alluded to this. Ray Park.
That's awesome.
Was just legend. He was just a great guy to meet. Ray Park and Ian McDermott, Palpatine, got them together were just a delight. It was me, my brother, and his son, and we went to we had to change like 4 different flights because we missed our first flight or something like that. It was crazy. It took us a while to get there, but we were going to get there because at that time, his son, my nephew, he wanted to he really loved Darth Maul. That was his thing, Darth Maul, everything. He loved Darth Maul. He was probably, I think he was like 8 at the time. I was like, dude, he's the bad guy, but he really loved Darth Maul. So we met when we met Ray Park. I mean, he was, like I said, he was the light. We sat down and talked to them for about 20 minutes.
That's awesome.
For a minute, I forgot. I'm like, this is fucking Darth Maul.
Yeah,
I mean, he's like a real person just talking.
Exactly.
Like, oh my God, he said, you guys are from DC. I'm like, yeah, we're from DC. And he was just good with the kid and everything. And then Ian McDermott, he was like, I call him like my Sith grandfather because he was getting that grandpa vibe. Like, evil person he plays. He's such a sweet guy. And I was like, oh my God. Yeah, so they were great. The second best experience would be Michael Biehn. Michael Biehn, everybody, y'all know I love Terminator. When I met Michael Biehn, it was first of all, I got to like really give him his flowers when he was alive. And that's what I wanted to do. I told him that when I was a kid, I was all into Terminator 2 and all that. And I love Terminator 1, but all the nuances, you had to grow up and, learn about that. But when you think about filmmaking and thinking about like talking about like and really selling the Terminator and how deadly this machine is, which when you think about it is a goofy concept, a robot from the future killing people. But he sold that shit. And I got to tell him that, like, dude, you sold it. If it wasn't for you, that movie it's not serious without your performance. And he was kind of taken aback by that. He was like, damn, I didn't think, I was like, yeah, Arnie in the coat is cool. I get it. The robot. Yeah. But I was like, bro, you sold that shit. And he was great. He sat down and talked to me for like 15 minutes. It was people behind me. And Anthony, like you were saying about like, not like the whole thing of the con being kind of a sideshow. He kind of felt that way. Like when people go up and take the pictures and don't have conversations with people. He like the
kind of what I feel. Yeah. Well, because like I will say this, there's 2 things that aren't very well. One's con related that made me whatchamacallit, sorry. When I was at one of the Star Trek conventions out here, Marina Sirtis, she played Deanna Troi in Next Generation.
Yep.
She was outside with like, I'm assuming one of her aides. There was somebody she was with, another female. And I'm out there. Me and Sean, Toku Collector, and my roommate, we went outside. That was back when I smoked cigarettes. So we went out to smoke. She's sitting out there. And she's like fumbling around in her purse for like ever. So I just walked up to her, just lit her cigarette, and then we talked for like 10 minutes. And then Sean and everybody's just like,
that's cool.
Like, I don't know what to say, but I was just casually talking, and that was like hella cool, Or so there's times like that where people are just really cool. I think if you're like there and you're like, fuck, I've been here all day, I'm hungry,
Yeah,
you know, or
it's not
whatever.
as not, it's
Maybe
not the
they had
same.
you know, sometimes it's hard to put on that face, you know. So I get that. I know there was one time when I was 17, man. Do you know he passed away, but Tommy Lister, I think, right? He was Debo from Friday.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bro, I worked at Blockbuster. I was like 17, dude. He just rolled up in the Blockbuster.
Oh man.
I was like, what the? Because you can't miss him, right? You can't miss the dude.
Ain't no way to miss the dude.
And he was cool shit, bro. And we talked for like 5-10 minutes, and you know what I mean. So there's times like that where you can run into people, and they're really cool. So I guess it just depends on the day, man. You know.
It does.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Good stories.
That's crazy.
Awesome, man. This is a great stream, guys. I mean, shoot, I think that's it. We're gonna wrap up for the night, man.
Yeah.
That was awesome. That was all. We can go all day about it. A lot of you guys have great stories. I mean,
for sure.
Damn, this is just. Whew, I can't keep up with him. I can't keep up, man. I just can't keep up. That is dumb. Oh, let's start.
Okay, that's another story.
Wow, dude,
that's a dark story.
We gotta hear that. We gotta hear that story.
We need to hear that story because I'm like Nirvana is like my favorite band in the world. So
he said for another time.
Damn.
Oh,
man. He said something. He said, "Yeah, she's great. Maria is great." Yeah, he met Maria too. Yep, he met Maria too, and she was really good with like.
Oh yeah, she was totally cool. She's kind of like a little tipsy a lot. She's super cool. Like she's super cool.
Yeah, that's what I heard about Harrison Ford too.
I mean, I don't know. You got to catch him on like one of those.
They said he'd be fried out of his mind. Like,
he'd be like, we're like, you got to catch him like a Pokemon. Yeah, like he's coming out of a building or something, and just interrupt him real quick, please.
He's like,
an autograph. He doesn't do anything.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
right.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we're gonna close it for the night, but before we go, I'm gonna throw it to my man Loco Lou. What you got going on, Loco Lou? I know you headed out to work. I just see darkness right now.
I'm in the storm right now. My umbrella broke. I'm over here still streaming with y'all. You know me. So rain, snow, don't matter, man. You catch me here on the live. You can catch me at my channel. Got a couple of reviews up already. You can always catch me with the rest of the gang here. You know, take a position. Maybe one day I'll have a spotlight hour with Anthony. I don't know about the Wonder Twins, man. The Wonder Twins, they're the younger generation. They don't bring none of the old cats to their channel. You know what I mean? They don't.
Nah, man. Everyone's open. It's all open.
I'm throwing shade. I'm just throwing some shade. Nah, but you know, it's all love, man. I love this community. I love all you guys. You know what I mean? Like, this is a great community to share our passion for the game. And you know, you're always gonna catch me in somebody's stream. You're gonna catch me on my channel. Catch me on Instagram, catch me on Facebook. So, you know, make sure you follow these guys just like you follow me. All right?
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. My brother, Anthony Mafia, what's going on over there at 6 Scale Mafia Land?
Well, what's good, man? Well, first, thanks as always for inviting me. It's always a pleasure. Reviews, news, you know, updates, streams Saturday nights, sometimes my morning streams, those vary. They're not a static thing, right? It's very dynamic. It's not Monday through Friday mornings. It's something, you know, it just depends. 1 or 2 times a week, right? Would you say? Probably about 2 times a week. I do my morning solo. And I think tomorrow we're going to be going live. I think tomorrow. Don't quote me. I hope tomorrow, because Saturday I'm kind of busy. So still not set in stone, but tomorrow I should be going live with us at X06 at Chicago on my, kind of like we did the WonderCon. So we're going to do live from Chicago for all of the X06 display and announcements and kind of talk and have like a little bit of a Q&A, you know, with the community and stuff. And I think that'd be really cool.
It's awesome, bro.
Yeah, it's going to be sweet. It's going to be sweet. And I am doing a giveaway for channel members at the end of this month. So people out there who already are giving away a Hellboy. So cool stuff, man.
Ooh, nice.
Yes, sir. So
that's gonna be great.
yeah,
Big dog
2K,
pound,
brother.
big dog pound. I got you. So
Hell yeah, man.
definitely got you on that. But no, that's great, man. Also, man, don't forget to tell them about that new show, your new Monday show, man, with all the Trek fans out there.
Oh yeah, speaking of speaking of Trek, yeah, geez. So you guys like Star Trek? So it's Monday nights 9 Pacific. We're doing myself, Denobi, Robert Byron Burnett. We're just talking Trek every episode, every Monday. So it's fun. It's cool. Already did one. So next Monday, I don't know. It depends if Rob's going to be able to make it this Monday or not. If he can't make it, then we're going to probably just talk like random Trek. But otherwise, we're going to talk about the motion picture remaster they just did on maybe the following one. So yeah, a lot of fun Trek talk, man. It's good stuff, man. A lot of people have been asking me, and it's crazy. A lot of Trek fans in the community. So
that is awesome. That's awesome.
Tune in if you enjoy. Yeah.
Awesome.
Killer Cam. What's going on with you at your channel, brother?
Yo, bro. So I'll be dropping 2 new reviews for Thor and the Captain America from Infinity War. Whenever I find the time. My God, it's so crazy. You got kids. You know how I go. Oh, you got one. You got one, right?
And
you got one. That's enough.
It.
And that
I got
is
one
enough.
and a dog, and that's it.
that's 2 kids right there. That's 2.
Yes.
That counts as 2. Right? And then I'll be on Lil's channel for Collector's Cafe with One's to Scale Figure Focus. And then I'll also be on Will Falsifications channel at 8:00 on Sunday as well.
Nice.
So
Nice.
yeah, man. Looking forward to it.
Hashtag Figure Fresh Friday.
Figure Fresh Friday. Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah, man. But thank you again, bro. Appreciate you having me on for sure. It's been great.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely, brother. And last but not least, we got this second half of the Wonder Twins.
Yeah.
Riley, what you got going on, brother?
Yeah, that's what they call me. Nah, dude, I got we actually are planning, me and KG, to do another stream tomorrow night. We're not sure exactly what time, but we should be having another one out because we've been having a lot of fun. But yeah, we KG's been a little bit busy recently with school and stuff, but we're still trying to work out a time to get it started because I mean we love doing those streams. It's a lot of fun. But on my channel, I'm probably going to get out an unboxing or probably a posing video for this Spider-Man over here. So I can't wait for that one because I got that one last week. I mean, he's an amazing figure. So I'll probably do a posing, how-to pose video on that one. And I will be on Will's tomorrow at, I believe, 5:30 p.m. He's got a Lights Camera Collect. So if you guys want to check us out, it's going to be me, Carlos, and Will. So that ought to be a fun stream. So you guys should check out that. And lastly, I mean, if I just want to plug something, I'm selling this figure if anyone wants it. I've got a Death Trooper Specialist.
Oh, that's the wrong guy.
If anybody wants this, bro, let me know,
what
bro.
are you serious? Yo,
you serious, bro?
I'm selling it, bro. I'm getting it out. So hey, it has some problems though.
What's wrong with it? Because I'll take it.
Hey, there's like the gun holster or whatever is like it's broken off.
Oh,
and it's got some exactly, and it's got some like flaking here on the side here. But hey,
okay,
I don't know, man. It's a hard sell, but I'm just looking to break even. I got them for like
well, hit me up, man.
Yeah, of course,
man. I'll take it from you. Actually, that's one of my only Rogue One figures I don't have.
Oh wow!
Because you know I have every Rogue One figure.
Oh, you need that, then, bro.
That's why I was like, well, wait a minute, hold up.
Yeah, you need that.
Anybody? Yeah, just hit me up. I'll hit you up, Mafia. For sure.
All right,
awesome,
yeah, for sure.
That's right. We do sales here too. So if you want to sell something,
hey, get the plugs out, bro. Come on.
Yeah, if you want to sell something, what I got going on, I don't know. So you guys did best of the best. We did that. I just put up my collection tour. Jesus, it took me forever to get that together. So I just put that out today. A lot of people seem to be liking that. That's going awesome. I got that in the can. I'm just waiting to put it out. The top 10 figures that I love. I'm going to be putting that out pretty soon. Also, I got Good Morning Grails. So Saturday we'll be doing the Terminator Tech Noir. Another oldie but goodie. So we're going to be showcasing that. So be there for that. That's going to be Saturday at 8 a.m. early in the mornings. Bring your pancakes, your French toast, your waffles, all that good stuff. We'll be there with the orange juice. I'll be there in my robe because that's how I go. I need
to set an alarm at like 5 a.m. I gotta tune into one of them, bro.
Definitely. Well, I'm taking your idea. You gave me a good idea about doing a good night grills. We're going to do a good night too.
Get the PJs and get to figure out. Come on, man.
There you go. Good way to end the day. Absolutely.
Don't forget the TMNT and wrestling podcast that me and brother Cousins going to
do. Absolutely. I was just about to bring that up. We're going to be doing because we love TNT, and this guy Lou right here, local Lou, is like he's a master when it comes to his knowledge on TMNT. So I mean, shit, I can't wait. I can't wait for that. And the wrestling podcast, y'all know I'm a wrestling. We got a lot of good stuff in the works. Yeah. Definitely. Well, that's been it for the night, guys. Everybody in the chat, you guys have been amazing. You guys stuck around. We still got 75 people in here. I think I made it up to like 95. Great. Please hit that like button.
Hit the like button and check out Brother Cousins that collection video. That collection tour was awesome, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you.
Like that Batmobile again.
And subscribe here if you have not already.
Oh yeah, of course.
Come on, because you're almost to 2K. I'm right behind you. We're both coming up on that 2K. So.
Dude, you guys are hitting that. Hit the sub button. 100%.
Yeah, get me and Anthony to 2K. He has a giveaway going on. I got a giveaway going on. So come on, let's do it.
People.
I'm trying to give away free stuff to y'all. Come on.
Yeah, come on.
That's right.
Let's do it. But anyway, guys, it's been great. It's been a great night. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.
Deuces.
Peace.